What's up, YouTube? So tonight we've got something different for you. Got a new crowd on the game with sending me some stuff to play with and do videos, testing and making videos about. I'm going to do full comprehensive videos of using these in projects, but I thought I'd just show you a couple of the things they've sent me just recently before we start unleashing videos and give you a bit of a backstory. This is the first little one. It's a USB test meter. Comes in a awesome little case. It's got a few buttons. The kinds of tests and things I'll be able to do with this. You get your high quality power banks like the Blitzwolf that you would have seen me review previously. They run a quick charge board. So you change the orientation by pushing that button. Cycle through a million menus. So it measures milliamp hours, watt hours, milliwatt hours, current watts, temperature, and voltage and amperage in real time. And then it's got the mode that the actual charge is using. So we'll just plug in the Samsung Galaxy S8. And with the screen lit up, it's charging it. When the screen was lit up, it was charging it high 4 volts. And then it goes into quick charge 2 mode when the screen turns off. So you can see there, 8.7 volts and 1.2 amps. So a much faster rate of charge. It's then got a timer and a amp hour and watt hour in a big screen. It tells you resistance and loads and things like that. Plots a graph of the voltage coming out of the USB charge. It's a bit hard to see. It's good on the screen though. It's just a bit hard to see. Plots an amperage graph. You can pick how long you want the screen on for, the brightness, etc, etc. But yeah, I'll do a full review of that first and then a test. As you can see on this one down here, it's charging the phone at 11 watts. That's awesome. And it'll charge the phone nice and quick. You pull it out of that port, stick it in that one. It's got a memory as well, so as soon as you disconnect it, it still memorises what was charging at. So 5.1 volts at 1.75 amps that's consuming, which is 8.4 watts. Absolutely just a beautiful little meter for testing and all the kinds of USB devices we get our hands on here. So that's one thing that they sent me. It comes in this cute little tin. So if you want to buy one of those, I'll leave a link to that one in the video description. It's an affiliate link, so I get a little kickback, which means I can probably buy more stuff off icstation.com. And the world goes round. This one is a relay setup timer. Good sealed bag. It's a extra low voltage timer based relay, which is 20 amps at 14 volts DC. So we've got a 12 volt in rail, in and out rail, and a couple of buttons up the top so you can actually set your times and things. So that's going to be really cool to play with. I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for straight away. I was thinking like a ventilator fan or something like that, so you can make it run for a certain amount of time. So say we're set it up on a soldering station out here in the shed, because we've got to solder those big batteries up. For Pokey, remember, set up a soldering station with a extraction fan, and when you go and do a few joints, you just press a say go button. Extraction fan kicks on for 2 minutes, sucks all the smoke out, away you go kind of thing, and it turns off again, or cycles, or something similar to that kind of effect. So that's going to be really cool as well. So I'll leave a link to that one in the video description as well for you. Nice and easy to find. Same thing, affiliated link so they can see that I'm sending them a bit of traffic. They've got a really cool website. They reached out to me just recently and said, hey, would you like to play with some things and make some project videos? And I'm very keen on that idea. These kinds of electronics are great. They're not a great deal to go wrong with them. Looks like a reasonable quality little relay there. Nice little matrix display. Terminations just like the PWM charge controllers. And yeah, so that one will be cool as well. I personally like the USB meter a lot because a lot of products you buy claim certain outputs and things like that, and a lot of them fail so miserably. But when you can see that this Blitzwolf USB charger is charging the phone's at 74%, it's got a really cheap, low quality cable between the output of this charger and the phone, and it's reading 1.27. See, it bounced right up to 1.4 amps then, at 8.7 volts. So that's really, really good. That's quite a substantial power figure. I'll be able to test power banks when I charge them, how much I can push into them, and when I deplete them, how much I pull out of them. So it's going to be really good for the future of doing reviews on things for IC Station, for Banggood.com. Like, I'll be able to work out how much power I push into this thing before it's fully charged, all of that kind of thing. Because people want to know that the power bank that's $40 or $50, whether it's good or if it's not good. I reckon this is one of the best ones I've ever laid my hands on personally. So, long story short, there will be some videos of projects from icstation.com. They want to help support making some content, and I'm on board for making more cool content for myself and for you guys. Thanks heaps for watching. Links to this and the relay timed board are in the video description for you to go and check out. Have a good look around on IC Station's website, and let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks heaps for watching. Catch you in the next video.